Hello, my name is Mia Esparza, and I'll be showing my cultural bag. So, to start off, what experience have shaped my interpersonal communication skills? So, I decided to show my Amazon badge when I used to work for Amazon. I stopped working at Amazon about 2 months ago, but I worked at Amazon for about 5 to 6 months. And Amazon was my first ever real job. And I remember before I worked at Amazon, I was a very antisocial person. I tend to stutter a lot when I would like talk to adults, and I would get nervous talking to them because I didn't want to say the wrong thing. It also came to the point where I would even have like a friend or a sibling or my parents talk for me. Even at an older age, I would still have them talk for me. So at Amazon, I really learned how to talk to different people, learn how to communicate professionally, and I also learned like just to be confident in myself and don't let the little things get to my head. Like, it's okay if I make a small mistake, it's okay. So I really appreciate Amazon for teaching me those communication skills. Things that affect other people's perception about me is what I wanted to show was this wooden cross necklace. So I tend to wear this. Recently I started wearing this more, but I've been getting a lot of looks from people saying that I'm not religious, I don't go to church often, they never seen me pray before, they don't ever hear me talk about like religion or Jesus or God. They don't ever hear me talking about it, so I have like no right to wear it. But in reality, do I do often pray a lot actually, and when I'm alone I do pray. I do often like try to teach myself about my religion. And I will admit I don't go to church as often because, to be honest, I really don't have the time, but I don't see that as a way of me not believing in my religion or in my faith. And this thing was very special to me because this was gifted to me about a month ago from a family member. After I was released from the hospital, I was unfortunately hospitalized for having a very dangerous and serious blood clot in my brain. Luckily, we were able to fix the issue, but it was a very scary moment, and this kind of helped me through it. So yeah. What are things that represent my real self and my present self? So to show my real self, I decided to use this pink first grade shirt that I got on my last day of first grade when I was in elementary school. And it just has like all of my classmates' names on the back. And I chose it as my real self because it happened during first grade when it first started, and it happened for 8 more years after that. But I suffered from very, very, very bad bullying, very bad depression, low confidence, and it was just like very hard for me at the time to like make friends, to learn how to control my emotions, learning how to talk to people when I needed help. So this shows my real self because in the inside I tend to hide my emotions from other people because I don't want them to see the same girl from first grade who was struggling to even try to fit in and be herself and even feel welcomed from everybody else. And I still kind of struggle with that, but I'm slowly learning to overcome all that. And then for presenting self, I decided to use this medal because I won this medal in freshman year for having like the highest improvement in physical education. And this was like a big improvement for me because I tend to show positivity towards other people and tell people to always stay confident in yourself. it doesn't matter what you look like or who you are, you know, you don't need validation from anybody else. You're perfect and fine the way you are. I always tell people that I'm kind of like, I try to be almost like the motherly figure, I guess you can say. So this medal, when they said I wanted for physical education, it really like reminded me of like my first grade self, and it made me proud of who I was becoming. So yeah, some hobbies I enjoy is baseball, very, very much. I just really love baseball. I've been playing it since I was probably 7 years old. Stopped playing it when I was 14 though, but I won this when I was 12 years old. It's a very addicting sport to me. It's very energizing. It's just a very fun sport. Love to watch it, love to play it, love to watch other people play it, love to hear the history behind it. I love everything about baseball. So yeah, cultural traditions or artifacts that represent my culture is this cross necklace. Unfortunately, the chain came off of it, but here's the pendant part of it. It's a cross necklace with diamonds on it. This represents my culture because I come from a very religious Mexican family, and we are very, very faithful to our religion and our culture. And one of the main things in our culture is being faithful to God or Jesus or who we believe in. And I feel like this has been impactful in my life. When I wear this, I feel very protected when I wear this. I feel very safe when I wear this. And I also love this because it was a gift from my godfather, and it was actually blessed when he gifted this to me. He went to a church and he got it blessed in Mexico. So I really like that. So yeah. What has shaped the way you communicate with your family members? So growing up, my family, we weren't as like close, I guess you can say. Like we weren't like very talkative with each other. We didn't ignore each other, but we just weren't as like talkative as we are now. And I think what really impacted that was when unfortunately when my godfather, this is a picture of my godfather, when he unfortunately passed away. That really took like a big hit in my entire family because it was extremely unexpected, and his death was very like hard on all of us because it was a death that you don't ever want to hear anyone go through. So it was very hard on my family, and after that, his death really taught us like, don't distance yourself from people, don't take things for granted, really cherish the moments you have with your family, really just feel the love and the energy you have with your family. So that's why I also want to show this picture of my family. This picture was from a long time ago during Christmas. This is me right there. I was probably like 6 years old maybe, but this was one of the very first family pictures we ever taken, and this was taken a year after my godfather died. And ever since then, I feel like our bond as a family became stronger and we all became closer. What are things that made me who I am today? So again, my love for baseball really has impacted, you know, my health and made me have more confidence when it comes to my physical appearance. So I wanted to show this Vince Scully like thing that they give at Dodger games. I wanted to show that because again, I enjoyed baseball very much, and I feel like baseball has really helped me overcome some of the struggles that I went through when I was younger. And also I wanted to show my high school diploma. My high school diploma is extremely important to me because I used to think that I was never going to graduate. I used to think that I wasn't smart enough to graduate because of what I was told when I would be bullied. I was told that I am stupid, I'm dumb, and that I don't deserve to graduate or to succeed in life. So when I started high school, that's when I really, really, really wanted to prove people wrong. And when I received this diploma, it really changed my mindset, and it made me realize that I can do this and I shouldn't let anything like affect me or affect my life. So this really impacted my life. So yeah, that's my cultural bag.